Hi guys, it's Ryan, and I apologise for once again recording on my phone, but I may or may not have broken my camera. Whoops. Also, I'm not just playing with a weird fluffy thing, I have a cat. Today the topic is positives of being trans. And I'll be honest, I couldn't think of any. And I was panicking, and I was like, what am I gonna do? What are you doing? And I've managed to think of like a couple, I think. I don't know. I've got some ideas in my head now. The first thing is open-mindedness. Open-mindedness, yes. And basically, I think that being trans helps me and many other trans people to be more open-minded about stuff going on in the world and the issues people face. It's not to say that if I wasn't trans that I wouldn't be woke, so to speak, and I wouldn't care about the stuff that's going on in the world, but maybe I'd care less because I'd come from a place of privilege. If I was born cis het white boy, then I'd have all the privileges. So there is that. I know what it's like to not be privileged and such. Another thing is I think you get a lot of different life experiences that if you weren't trans, then you wouldn't get them. There's so many things that I've been through and I can talk about and such that people who are cis het would have no idea what I'm going through. And I think that's kind of an interesting thing, really. Maybe not necessarily a positive, but just something that's interesting. The fact that we've been through a very difficult path to be who we are. And if we weren't trans, we wouldn't have gone through that, but I think it really shapes you as a person and makes you a nicer person. Another thing is, any girls I date, I can relate to like period pains and stuff like that, so that's also positive for them. They all think that's a good thing, that I pity them and I understand the pain completely. So yeah, those are kind of the three things I could think of, and I keep dropping this. I've got really bad arm ache, so this really isn't helping. So yeah, that's what I can think of this week. I'm really sorry that I didn't have a lot to talk about, but what are you going to do? I can't really think of the positives. I think for those of people who have been out a lot longer, it'd probably be easier to think of positives, but I've been out less than a year, and to me it's all still new and scary and horrible, and I hate every moment of it. And yes, good, okay, I have got things to do, I must run, bye bye. Also my cat says goodbye. No, she doesn't, she's a cat, she doesn't speak, but good going, you better. Yeah, I'll see you all next week. Hopefully my camera will be working a bit better. It does kind of work, it records, but it's kind of very dodgy at the moment because it got wet. My drink exploded in my bag and killed it. So hopefully it will work better and then I won't have to record like this because it gives me an arm ache more than anything. Alright, bye.